I like his attitude. he's a scary dude. You know what I mean? Like I like it. He is next level crazy. I hope he keeps like trying to tear up the division and not target me. Please don't target me, Hazmat.
Welcome to the channel. Let's take a look at what UFC fighters really think about Khamzat Chimaev.
Everybody's talking about Khamzat, but he has yet to fight a middleweight. That's my only qualm with it. You know, the guy is a top-level fighter. He's definitely shown that in the UFC. He seems to be eager to fight people. So if they don't give me the champ when I come back, I'll be more than happy to get that fight going again.
I was referring to that dog-faced cum shot. You know, he talks all this shit, dude. He said all these things about me in the media. Yeah, of course they're gonna say things in the media. They don't say things in my face or in the octagon. He's been saying, I want to fight for the title 1-7. I want to fight Colby, this and that. Dude, the guy quit to the common cold. The guy quit on a weight cut when he had the best professionals that the UFC PI can offer. Millions of dollars put into this guy in marketing, and he had the easiest fight in the division, the soy boy Nate Diaz, and he still couldn't make weight. He missed weight by 9 pounds, and he's laughing it off like this is a fucking joke. He's a fucking joke. The guy fucking sucks at fighting. He's unprofessional, and I don't want to ever hear that guy's name again. You guys hype him up to be this great giant. The guy couldn't hold my fucking jockstrap. I wanted to derail that hype train. You know, everybody was building him up to be colossal, like he was this great fighter. I saw the quitter in him from the start. I knew he had no cardio. I knew I would expose his gas tank and make him break inside 5 rounds. The guy quit in 3 rounds. I mean, what's he going to do when he gets porn star cardio and the cardio king for 5 rounds? So, you know, I was begging to fight that. I was chomping at the bib, but we saw how unprofessional he was. They gave him the easiest fight, Nate Diaz, to set it up to fight me the next fight, to build this up and make it a spectacle, and he couldn't do it. He's out there laughing, missing weight by 9 pounds when he had the best professionals in the world, the UFC PI. So the guy's a clown. I don't want to ever hear that guy's name in this division again. Let that dog-faced motherfucker rot in 85.
This guy fights at welterweight.
Yeah.
He's fought a middleweight 1 time, and he's fought like a low-ranked guy.
Yeah.
And definitely can beat some middleweights, but I'm like, show me something. Show me something. Like he's never. His last fight was impressive, and I said I might not like you, but if I'm impressed by what you do, I'll give you props.
Yeah.
He's a beast. But he's a beast at 170.
Yeah, of course, everybody knows I don't like the guy, but I don't think many people take him so serious anymore. He just stopped to fight. He didn't beat anybody in the middleweight division, top contenders or something, or even top 15 middleweight division. How you can take this guy serious, you know? He barely cold beat Usman in 10 days short notice. Usman is a welterweight. He didn't cut weight to middleweight. And everybody saw that fight. I was there. He need to do something. He need to beat somebody at least top 10 in the middleweight. He didn't yet, and I don't think he's capable to do that.
And this is like his 4th fight that he's never even taken a punch. He's an absolute fucking freak of nature.
I was blown away by Khamzat was his blend between his striking and his wrestling. And it's that little bit of that like level, feint, where my product placement goes, my high lows. And he's collecting data. He's trying to see, when I feint level change, is he looking to underhook? Is he looking to down block? Is he looking to frame? What is he doing? What data am I collecting? And me as even a pad holder, knowing what the combination is, I'm like, oh shit, so that was the thing that jumped off the page to me immediately. And the other thing that I really love about Khamzat's style is he doesn't employ 2-part takedowns. He has a penetration step when he gets entered. He doesn't stop his feet. There's a carom that Randy always talked about off the cage. There's a bounce. So when you get that carom, it's the yank right off of it. So there's no 2-part takedown when it comes to Khamzat. It's blast, go, and tear through that thing.
You know, I'd like to see him maybe fight an 85er. I'll get a couple more fights in. And my goal with Khamzat has always been Allegiant Stadium, sell it out for the belt, and blow the roof off that place when I smash that guy. So, you know, I think it's going to take a little more to build my reputation and get to where I want to be. And, you know, for him to get to where he needs to be in order to make that fight what it deserves, right? To give it the atmosphere that it deserves.
I wouldn't call him a complete fighter. He's just great at what he does. When I seen that he fought Gilbert and he started to stand with him, I'm like, oh, you're not a great striker. because Gilbert Burns is not a great striker, but he was able to land I don't know how many punches on Khamzat in that fight. One thing that he does that is terrible, he only hits on one side. He favors one side too much as a striker. When you watch, you be like, oh, that's what he's talking about.
Right hands.
He don't all day. Right hands, right feet. You know, uppercut all day.
We know a lot about Khamzat. First of all, we know that style, that seek and destroy, throw yourself into the fire style, it needs a little tweaking.
Yeah.
You're not going to just steamroll everybody because he went through 4 fights in the UFC and was only hit twice. I mean, of course the guy's confident.
Yeah, incredible.
Yeah, incredible.
Did you watch Khamzat's fight?
Yeah, I was watching on the warming up.
What did you make of his performance?
Lame, scared, boring, rookie, whack, pussy, lame, dick sucker. All those in it.
I'm a fan. I want to, when he's on the card, I'm buying the pay-per-view or watching. It's exciting. That's what makes me want to watch, to find out if he's that guy, to see him compete. So, and I think the sport needs that. We need stars to stay in to keep people interested. Not that they wouldn't be without it, but it's fun when you have a guy like that. Is this a real special person? And we're gonna find out.
Nobody in the world thinks he's the front runner anymore. He could barely beat 0-2, even though he's one of the greatest welterweight of all times, probably.
Still a welterweight, though.
He's still a welterweight, and that was a close fight, a very close fight. Neither one of them is ranked at middleweight, so it just doesn't make sense.
You think Khamzat is as good as...
Yeah.
Yeah?
Fuck
yeah, dude.
I think that motherfucker's the real... I mean, for him to go through a war with Gilbert like that proves how good he really is.
Okay, because I wasn't sure, he appeared as if a guy who was going to walk through everyone, and you saw him get humbled a little bit, and he even admitted it. He's like, yo, that was hard. That was the first time I was like, holy shit, I'm in a fucking war.
He's the most scary contender we've had for a while because there are just so many unknowns. It's like Khamzat. There's just so many questions, and every time he comes in, he dominates. He's gone.
I can't wait to see that fight again. Can he fight again tomorrow? Whatever that thing is, he's got it. When he's like, I killed them all. After his last fight, he just bring them to me. I killed them all. I'm like, whoa.
This sounds like he's in Gladiators.
Dude, he's real. Yeah. That's really him, too.
As a fighter, to be truly one of the greats, you've got to be able to get your ass kicked in a round and go back to your corner. Whoa, jeez Louise, that was a tough one, wasn't it? Shake it off, take some words of advice from your cornerman, right? Wipe off the blood, and then go out for the next round. And Khamzat showed that he could do that.
Khamzat is very good. He's got all the skills. He's very good, and he showcased incredible durability and great strength, mental strength, because he was pushed to the limit. And that's when you recognize a true warrior, a true champion, than a contender. When he faced those moments of adversity and some collapse, but some push through and succeed. And he proved it in his last fight. He's very, very good.
I think he's as advertised. He's very tough, very strong. He's big. He can strike, he can wrestle, he can grapple, he can do it all. And I give him all the props in the world. He's done everything he needed to do with what he's been presented with.
I believe Chimaev's just a whole nother animal, dude. His wrestling, his confidence. I mean, this dude, from what I've heard from a lot of people, this dude literally trains like nobody has ever seen before. And when you're a wrestler and you're like that and he's driven, man, I don't think there's nobody on the planet. I can see him easily beating Israel Adesanya.
Khamzat will face Robert Whittaker on June 22nd, and it seems Bobby Knuckles has changed his tune now that they are due to fight each other.
He's definitely got a really sound jiu-jitsu game, but he mixes it really well with his wrestling. And I think a lot of people aren't ready for, what a lot of people aren't ready for is the mixture of the two, the making it really MMA-esque, like utilizing it up against the wall, utilizing his strength with his long arms and tall frame to just push his game plan on the fence, to push it into the ground. And whilst I definitely think he's very dangerous there, I've been grappling my entire life. I am very, very confident in my own skill sets. Even if it were a pure wrestling jiu-jitsu format, I would hold my own. If not, get a W in that way too. The same story is being said across the board, is that Khamzat falls off, Khamzat's tired, Khamzat gasses. So we can only assume that he's doing, especially because it's a 5-round fight, this fight, is that we can only assume that he's doing everything in his power to come in, efficiently, pace himself, and he's going to be, good for the entire 25 minutes. So I'm expecting a Khamzat that can go 25, but you would think, just on paper that's an advantage in my side.
Thanks for watching. Comment below what fighter you'd like to see next. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more MMA content.